Hey, it's me, Zubel, and I'm going to do a video on how to tame or pick up a snake. Okay, so the first thing is that this can help you whether you have a snake that hasn't been held in a while or it's new. This will work for either of those situations. So first thing is you're going to do is to stroke your snake. When you just buy a snake, you shouldn't immediately pick it up because it might have not been picked up in a while. So what you're going to do is you're just going to stroke your snake. Let me show you how. If you're not really setting this up. There's a snake. She might be freaking out. She's just kind of a little frisky. She's a frisky snake. So you're just going to stroke her like that. Your snake might tense up a bit. As you can see, she tense up. That's okay. Your snake might tense up. You should never pet anywhere near your snake's head, because if you, say her head was here, you should never pet, right here in front of her head, because she might bite you, so you should always be behind her head or nowhere near her head. And then, yeah. You should do this every day until your snake stops hissing at you, because the snake will hiss at you when you pet it, and that's okay. It's just, the goal is to have the snake not associate you as a threat and associate you as a nice person. And you should always talk before and after doing this step, because then the snake will get used to your voice and know that you're not a mean person. Next, you should do this maybe a few days. It's up to you. You can give yourself a time limit or something, and you should always be gentle when you're doing this to your snake. You should never be stroking it too hard, because that might be one of the reasons why the snake is hissing at you when you're stroking it. Just nice and gentle, not too hard, just nice and slow. No sudden movements too. You should never make any sudden movements. And you should never do this in a loud room. Just listen. See, look how quiet it is. There should be no loud background noise. There could be faint background noises, like little planes and faint background noises, but it should never be loud. It should always be quiet in the room you're working. It should always be quiet in the room when you're doing stuff with your snake. Now you can start picking up your snake. Alrighty, let's see if you can actually see. Sorry if you can't see. Probably can't even see. You just see the reflection of the computer. What you're gonna do? She might be freaking out. That's okay. I'll talk about that in a minute. So what you're gonna do is you should do this in your cage. Pick her up, put her back down. You should always pick your snake maybe an inch off the ground, and you should do it in the cage, not outside. Because then your snake can get lost and stuff. And so, yeah. And a good tip is you should always do it on the ground, so it's easier for you and your snake, and it's less stressful. Because if it's on a high place, on a shelf, and you're trying to reach in and pet her and pick her up, that might just hurt your arm. You might drop her, and she might bite you, and all that sorts of stuff. So, but you can do it in the cage, because that won't likely happen, but it'd be a good idea to just do it on the ground in general. Next is, now you can finally start to pick up your snake. Take your snake out. So, what you're going to do is you're just going to pick up your snake. And what I said you should just do, pick your snake up in the cage. You should do it a few days, give yourself a time limit, like I said. You can do that. Then, after that, you could pick up your snake and put her you can pick up your snake and say, you could put her on your bed. Pick up your snake, walk somewhere, just put her down on the bed. What I actually do is I pick her up from the tank, carry her, and put her in this plastic little bin that I showed you, this little bin. And she's a girl and she's not a male. This was just for our old snake. You might be able to see the reading on it. Just ignore that because This is all not true. This stuff on the plastic bin. So yeah. Anyway. Now that you finally got to do that with your snake, do this a few days. And then when you're ready, you can start taking your snake around the house. You can start taking your snake around the house, like pick her up and put her in another room, but you should never do it, but you should never have your snake out too long. And a golden rule when you're taming your snake, you should never put any body part in front of your snake, like your hand. You should never pet your snake's head. Don't put your face in front of your snake's face, and don't put your hand in front of your snake's. And don't put your hand in front of your snake. And that's all. If this doesn't work, then you can watch some other videos, but this is, in my experience, this is what I did with her, and she's like a very sassy snake. That's what I did with her. I did this every day with her, and she's been being way better, but this is just what's worked on my snake. And now, yeah. So, yeah, that's all. And, you can actually make requested videos, like you can write a requested video in the comment section below, like say, I want you to make a video on, like, how to groom your cat, or I want you to make a video on how to feed your snake, or something like that. And I can only make requested videos on cats, guinea pigs, lizards, snakes, yeah, cats, guinea pigs, lizards, snakes, and that's all. You can only make requested videos on all those things I said. You can you can only make requested videos on snakes, lizards, cats, and guinea pigs. Yeah. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And by the way, don't give me too many requested videos, like 1 or 2 would be okay. Since I'm kind of busy, I might not be able to do all of them in one day. So if I don't do yours, then I will always try to do them. But okay, so hopefully you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and leave a like. Bye!